come in this room. We seen you put some stuff in your purse.
And then I fall behind and now I'm being evicted.
Give me my food. Where is my cigarettes at?
Paperwork and applied, and they gave her $10.
We're live at Walmart Southeast, and this is what happens when the system cuts the cord. The government turned off the EBT and the country turned on itself. From stolen rotisserie chickens to pawn PS5s, red flag birthdays, and $5 OnlyFans moms. This is 2025 America in real time. Food stamps gone, logic gone, accountability extinct. Let's get to it.
EBT lives matter. That bag by sis, let go. I saw it first.
Yo, this is Walt Brooks channel from Action News live in the Eastview Walmart parking lot. Whoa, gone completely left since the food stamp cuts were announced.
We got folks jumping in cars, food flying everywhere.
Ain't no rollback no more.
The food stamps got cut this morning and folks moved like it was the purge at produce. People fighting over waffles, stealing shrimp, and yelling LGBT lives matter in the freezer aisle. And it's not about hunger anymore. It's entitlement chaos disguised as survival.
This lady thought she was finna walk out. Them people, the side door that be about to exit, the security, police, whoever the hell they was, they politely came out. They say, ma'am, we need you to come in this room. We seen you put some stuff in your purse. And she ain't give up no fight. She just politely took her on in there. I don't know what they finna do, but I'm scared still. Don't go up in Walmart.
She thought she was slick walking out the side exit. Security said, ma'am, come to the back. We didn't fight. She knew what time it was. That's 2025 energy. Everybody brave until the cameras start rolling.
I think y'all finna walk up out of there because them people watching.
Give me my food. Where is my cigarettes at? I got
These bro.
What, your buddy gonna rob somebody? I got your license plate.
They took your
I got your license plate. Raggedy ass bum. Girl. Wow, I'm scared to even eat it. Yeah, look at DoorDash.
Now it spills into the parking lot, arguing over food, cigarettes, and car keys. People recording on phones instead of stepping in. Nobody's scared of jail anymore. That scared is not going viral.
What is this?
It's your birthday present. I got you cheater cookies. I made those myself. And red flag cupcakes since you're a walking red flag.
Why you would do something like this?
Oh, you don't understand why I would do something like this? How about you unwrap your present? And maybe that'll give you an idea. Unwrap your present.
Red flag cupcakes and cheater cookies. That's not a party. That's a public sentencing with frosting. Modern relationships ain't about love. It's about humiliation for views.
You're serious right now? It's 2 kids' meals. You really can't cover that on a first date?
I invited you out. I said I'd pay for you, not for your kids.
So what, you expect me to sit here and eat while they go hungry at home?
I'm just not comfortable buying food.
Bro said, I'll pay for you, not the kids. She said, so they starve while you eat? Welcome to dating in 2025. Entitlement meets delusion at the dinner table.
But you pawning my son PS5. It's crazy. I don't even care about the jewelry.
I was gonna get the game back and shit. Just give me a
okay, so get my son's shit back. I don't even know, understand.
It's only gonna be enough for a couple days. How you find the receipt anyway?
And now your ass gonna be in jail for a couple days for theft. My kids are off limits. Don't touch that shit.
Stop going to my
It's not even about no damn receipt. My son's shit is missing. I don't even care about no jewelry. I'm trying to tell you. And the jewelry not even real, so I don't even understand how you got no money.
I took it to the pawn shop, get that little bread. I'm finna flip that. Then go get little folks his shit back. Then I'm gonna flip that.
No, just
flip that money again. Go get your jewelry back.
Daddy bought that game. You gonna be some issues.
It was a mistake, and you're not listening. You don't understand what I'm saying to you right now.
As soon as he find out.
So who find out?
His daddy.
Shorty pawned his son's PlayStation for fake jewelry. Now she's crying about being misunderstood. When love meets struggle, accountability dies first.
My mom's body count is a zip code. She's on OnlyFans shaking her at $5 tips. I'm never gonna unsee that shit. My dad ain't been to work since 2009. My guidance counselor asked what my home life is like. It's an episode of Shameless directed by a goddamn crackhead.
This kid exposed the house of dysfunction. OnlyFans mom, broke dad, 80-inch TV, and no groceries. That's the new American dream. Clout over stability.
I want to be very transparent. I'm not asking anyone for anything. I am losing my home. I thought this was going to be easy. I'm not going to cry. But I thought this was going to be easy, me taking all of this down, because I'm just like, I had plenty of times in my life where I had to restart. But I just worked so hard on all of this by myself. I built this from the ground up, and I was so proud of it. And I just finished taking all the decorations off my wall in my living room. And I came in here thinking like, okay, it's going to be pretty easy. And I just looked and I was like, ugh, I poured so much into this. I haven't been able to find a job. Food stamps got cut off. Paid my rent on time every month religiously. And then I fall behind and now I'm being evicted.
I have had no food in my home for 10 days. And to everyone telling me to get a job and that this is my fault, no. This is your responsibility as a taxpayer to support me and my 6 babies. This is your fault. My food stamps were...
Oh, no. She's crying, taking down decoration, then says, it's your job as taxpayers to support me and my 6 babies. That sentence right there shows you the collapse. Pain within reflection, blame without accountability.
Why can't we take nothing serious? I seen a post today that said they're going to see why it's called SNAP if they don't load the food stamps on the first. And when I say that shit took me over the top.
I don't want to sound like I'm overthinking it because I know a lot of y'all can't keep up, but this SNAP benefit situation clearly shows y'all could not survive a world built off natural selection. If the government really stood back, if they just let everything go and let the world be who they want to be without them, y'all would not survive. Let's say they just only protected us from invasion of other countries, but you have to do everything else yourself. Y'all would not survive the natural selection. You couldn't get your own food. You couldn't keep your own crib. You couldn't educate your own kids. Y'all would literally not survive a world of natural selection. Y'all response to the SNAP benefits is don't celebrate the holiday. Keep your money. Everyone's going to be affected because food prices going to go up. Yeah, but this is natural selection. This is how the world moves. Without the government, right? What y'all going to do when all those wolves start attacking the sheeps? You either going to turn into a wolf yourself, you going to follow behind them like a fox, or you going to be slaughtered. That's how natural selection works. And there's one issue with just benefits. It's showing y'all that y'all are biting the hand that feeds you. A lot of y'all are against the government. You constantly protesting. You constantly talking about them. But then you turn to the same internet where you're bashing them and you're trying to hold them accountable to continue to feed you and put food on your table. They don't have to do that. This is them showing you we don't have to do a lot of the things we do. But they understand the benefits of who they are. And a lot of people take it for granted. You can't be biting the hand that feeds you and then turning around and talking shit about the person who that hand belonged to. It don't make any sense. Y'all have to pick a new fight.
Half these people couldn't survive without Wi-Fi. The wolves are eating and the sheeps are tweeting. When the system backs off, natural selection steps in.
And I hate to say, I think there's going to be a lot of women in my age group, Gen X women, who, as the late great Kevin Samuel said, are going to die alone because we have created, like he said, the men that we ultimately do not want. Because Lucy and I just finished the finishing school and we talked to the women about femininity. That's who we are naturally. We are biologically wired to be softer. Likewise, men are biologically wired to be harder. And ladies, you can lie if you want to, but you feel when a masculine man enters a space or you see a man in a masculine sport or being competitive or against any type of conflict. We love that. That's how we were made to be. So what's the takeaway, ladies? This will get better, but only if those of us who appreciate men stand up and say so. And even if you don't stand up and say so, our behavior has to change. And even when it does, it may be another 50 years before things get better.
And now that's the hard truth. A generation of women who built walls instead of homes. Femininity becomes a curse word. And now everyone's asking why love feels extinct.
What's irritating me the most about this food stamp SNAP benefits getting cut off is seeing people say, oh, now they gonna see how I feel. Oh, now they finna do, oh, they ain't gonna be able to buy what they want no more. They gonna have to struggle. That crazy to me, like the selfish, hurtful thing to see. Because it truly is people out here who really need food stamps. And half of y'all was buying people food stamps. The shit is blowing me. But it's people out here who really need that, and people who really finna fall. People who really not gonna be able to feed their kids. People who really gonna be hungry. And for y'all to be like, oh, they finna suffer. They finna, like, come on, man. Just because you had to buy food and you didn't qualify doesn't mean people who did qualify and needed it don't deserve it. Me personally, I've been buying my food. I always bought my food. I never qualified for food stamps. But it's a hurtful thing to see people say, oh, now they finna suffer. Like, people out here who really finna suffer, it's fitting rough. And for Thanksgiving to be coming up and y'all saying that is crazy. Whether people get food stamps and they don't need it or not, it's still a fuck thing to say. Y'all really have no type of, y'all are individuals.
She calls out people celebrating others' suffering. Facts. But compassion without boundaries become chaos. And that's exactly where we're at.
A woman who raised over $40,000 on GoFundMe is now being charged with theft by deception.
What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this?
Rhoda Osmond told cops that she was hit in the face with a brick outside a Houston club after she refused to give out her phone number. But footage capturing the incident does not support Rhoda's report, according to charging documents. And cops say a similar GoFundMe was created in 2020 where she claimed to be assaulted with no reports on record. GoFundMe told an NBC affiliate that the fundraiser has been removed from their platform and Rhoda has been banned from creating future fundraisers.
A woman faked a brick attack, raised $40,000 and got caught. Victimhood is the new hustle, and the internet keeps paying for it.
GM shut down its innovation center. Hundreds of Georgia jobs gone. You took notes. Let's talk about it. General Motors just confirmed it's closing its Roswell-based innovation center, and more than 300 employees are losing their jobs by the end of the year. The center originally opened in 2013 as a part of a $26 million investment to bring over 1,000 high-tech jobs to Georgia, but it's now shutting its doors as GM redefines its site strategy. Translation, they're consolidating, moving technical teams into a few central hub locations for what they call better collaboration. About 325 jobs will be cut, while others may go remote or relocate to other facilities. GM says some workers with specialized skills could be transferred, but not everyone will get that offer. All affected employees are being offered severance, but still, this marks the end of a big tech era promise in Georgia that once symbolized innovation and job growth. Closures like these are becoming common. We're going to see more of them. Of course, this is due to automation and AI. I more to say, but I signed an NDA on an AI project, so I've said all I could say on my page about this. But let me know what y'all think. Fair or foul? Put it in the comments. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all, UPS year-to-date has laid off 48,000 workers. Their goal for the year was 20,000. So I'm not sure how they're getting away with this extra 28,000, but that's what they're doing. Now, mind you, they just announced $1.3 billion in profits. Okay. All right. Anyway, fair or foul? Put it in the comments.
While people fight over chicken, corporations cutting 48 hours jobs, calling it invitation, AI don't need EBT, it replace you.
How long is this sustainable?
Wow. It's not. Won't be from the first day. For every meal that a food bank provides, the SNAP program provides 9. There's no way we can meet that gap. There's no way we can replace every single one of those meals. It is not sustainable for food banks to fill this gap. We were not built to do this. We will stand out there and we will do our very best.
For every meal the food bank gives, SNAP gives you 9. That gap can't be filled. The math don't lie. We're running out of both food and empathy.
Oh my goodness! Also, I've been seeing online about the and that is so crazy. Like, it's just unfortunate because there are families out there that really do need it. But it's crazy because it seems like, well, just in my experience, the family and the people that really do need it are the people that have the hardest time getting it. So I told y'all I have a special needs sister, and I remember, a friend was a single lady, like, yeah, y'all need to apply for this and that. Y'all need to be getting these benefits. And so my mom was like, I just don't feel like dealing with all of that, use it. But I mean, I'm over here, this and that. But finally she was like, okay, let me try to get a little bit of help over here, because they had cut back some stuff on her check. So we went through all the paperwork and applied, and they gave her $10. Meanwhile, the single lady who was telling us about it was getting $400 a month. Yeah. Then I'm an elderly friend who can barely afford to pay her rent. It's just not enough. She's over there, and one day we were talking, and she was like, yeah, I'm eating macaroni. And I was thinking, oh, maybe that's because that's what she likes. That's what she wants to eat. Beans. And he was like, no, because that's what I have. And I felt so bad. And she was like, you can't get benefits. She was like, I have been on the waiting list and this and that. And just, they make it so hard for people. It seems really needed. And yeah, I don't know. But I do, my grandmother used to say, she said, the same man that you allow to feed you is the same man that you can allow to starve you. So I hope that we will band together as a community, and because that's what I've tried to do in those instances when I learned that people, didn't have that were my community and friends of mine. I'd be like, okay, let me try to see what I could do. But it's messed up. And we not gonna spend our money on this Thanksgiving and all this stuff, because I'm now doing it. I'm gonna spend, because really for me it's about spending time with family. It's never been, ooh, Jesus, see how that we did that? That gave too. That's not my benefit.
And I'm talking to the men, and I'm keeping it really real, 100%. This is crazy work. Men, be careful out here, because the transformation is crazy. No, look at this. This is crazy. You got, the makeup, the hair, and everything else, and nightclub or in the streets or out in the evening with your fellas, and you thinking you walking up to a woman, and as a man, some people like that. But men, be careful out here.
Crispy, do you hear me? You people can't get anything right!
Ma'am, please, you need to calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down! This place is trash!
Hey, let's stand off the table, okay?
No, you ruined my whole day!
What kind of car do you want, LaFonda?
Something that can hold my 7 kids.
I have exactly what you're looking for.
It says declined.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, I'll try again.
Don't worry about it. Here, this is a job application we keep at the front. It starts at $20 an hour, and we're hiring right now.
Thank you,
We'll get it.
Said you help out. She needs a car, Dre. You know that.
Help the groceries, yeah, not buy your whole car.
She's 16. You've been
Yeah.
around since she ran. You basically her stepdad.
Stepdad ain't no title. I'm not dropping 10 grand for something I ain't responsible.
I came home all day on my feet thinking about that one piece of chicken. Walk in, plate empty. Nah, y'all
So you just gonna kick me and the kids out over one piece?
Yeah, because that was my last piece of chicken. Now,
Wow. You're all dressed up thinking we were going somewhere nice, and you brought me to a burger place?
It's a nice burger place.
Babe, I put on heels for this. You know.
What car is a fake rich car?
Mercedes-Benz, BMW. Usually they cost more to repair than the price of the car.
What is a fake rich car?
Maserati Ghibli. We know you ain't like that.
What is a fake rich car?
The CLA 250, or if you want to go a little bit on top of that, it's the Alfa Romeo Giulia.
What is a fake rich car?
Old Infinities, honestly.
What car is a fake rich car?
Maserati Ghibli.
See, a lot of y'all are asking the wrong question. If you haven't seen yet, a lot of major U.S. companies are starting to lay off people. Now, my question is, where's the safety net? What are these people to do once they lose their jobs? And for everybody thinking that this is not going to affect them, let me tell you this. It could be you. Nobody is safe right now. Nobody's job is safe from getting laid off. I don't care the amount of time you've been on your job. I don't care the amount of education you have. Nobody is safe. So instead of judging people for not having the right education, for not choosing the right job, let's start putting out resources and helping everybody that is getting laid off, okay? But y'all be safe out there. It's getting weird.
One woman said grandma told her, the same man who feeds you, you can starve you. And that's the moral of this whole mess. Dependency is slavery with free Wi-Fi. The government turned off the card and the country lost its mind. Welcome to 2025. The year of comfort collapsed.